What is the most underrated hot toy ever? And again, I want to, get the chat involved in this one.
Ever?
Yeah, I want to get the chat involved in this one. And yeah, okay. I was thinking, I was like, did I miss a super chat? No, I didn't. Okay, Melon throws me off from time to time.
That's an easy one.
Oh, there's a dog behind Riley.
He wants to make a guest appearance, I guess. So he's just chilling there. Sorry.
Here, bro. Okay, so what is the most underrated hot toy ever? So, Dean, if you said it's easy, I'll let you go first on this one. What do you think is most underrated?
Hot Toys A New Hope Sand Trooper.
Okay, I gotta look that one up. I don't even know if I know what that looks like.
That figure came jam packed with accessories.
Okay.
It's on a regular body. It's got the nice undersuit so you could pose it up really nice. But it just came with just a really nice amount of shit. You got the blasters, the pouches on the side, the pouch on his arm, the pauldron, his backpack, then his like big blaster thing. It came with a probe droid. It does come on that sand base that we've all come to love, but it just was so good. I think even now, it's such an underrated figure. It's amazing. I will die on this hill. I think this figure is fantastic. They got the sculpt right with the brow of the trooper being up too high, as opposed to regular stormtroopers on the Death Star. The weathering is fantastic. It's so good. I love this figure.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting choice, Dean. I wouldn't have suspected that one from you. And Riley, I'll grab one for my collection. But bro, what about you? What's the most underrated hot toy ever, man?
Dude, it's a tough question ever. I'm trying to base it more so off my collection, since that's probably the best way. I mean, I'd rather want something I have in hand. I'd probably go with, honestly, I'm conflicted because I want to say Taskmaster, because I feel like that one's a really
a pretty underrated one.
Yeah. I feel like no one ever talks about it ever, but I still think it's a really cool looking piece. That one, posing wise, is great. Obviously, the film, not many people love the way they went with that direction, but I still think the figure just works great. For me, I'm kind of interpreting it as just like a Spider-Man villain. I'm not really basing it on the film because I'm going to pose it with my Spider-Man and stuff. But that figure is really good. The sculpt is good. It comes with some fun stuff like a sword. It even comes with a bow and arrow with the shield. You could probably get that figure for like $160 or something. Like, it's so cheap. I think it's and I think what you paid for it, because I think I paid that cheap for it. It's worth it. I think it's an amazing figure. But another one that's a little bit more, I'd say, you have it right here. The Taskmaster, it's brilliant. I think it's great. I really do like it.
I almost bought. I liked the character. I had no expectations about the comic book character or whatever, so I kind of liked what they did.
Right.
I just didn't like how they had a guy doing all the stunts in the suit, and then they were like, "Oh, it's actually a female." I'm like, but they don't move the same. Like,
exactly. It was really strange.
Yeah.
So I kind of based it more off the other interpretation. And I just think the suit design is really cool, and like I said, it comes with the bow and arrow, the shield, some really cool magnetic. It goes on with the shield. It's really cool. Another one I'd say, other than that, honestly, I think the DX-18 Maul is kind of underrated a little bit. The solo version. I think the solo version is
someone just commented that. Yeah.
Oh snap! There we go. That figure, it's amazing. I actually have it on my Thanos base because the battle damage stays, the one that you load, Will, because you can't even get battle damage Thanos on it. But I have him posed on that, just running like slashing a clone trooper or something. It's really cool. I think that figure could be the best Maul just because of the robotic legs. I think that's what sets the figures apart from the other Mauls. The sculpt is amazing. It resembles the Solo perfectly. So I'd say that's one where I don't think it's too high on the aftermarket. And if you don't have a Darth Maul and you want one, pick that one up because it's beautiful. It's got really great shelf presence. I like it.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really good choice. I would go with the Phantom Menace Maul. I think that's the iconic Maul there. I mean, I just think that was cool. I had this Maul at one point. I had it maybe a couple years ago or something, and I really liked it. The robotic legs were pretty cool. I almost felt like I was going to break them. There's wires and stuff, and I was like, I'm going to snap something. So yeah, but you got to be careful with that. But overall, the figure is pretty cool. I'm going to grab one real quick. Hold on.
Otis, how is it DX-2? That's a good point. The Maul is, people still buy it, but I just think that it's not that high in the aftermarket.
So underrated can mean a lot of different factors, right?
Right.
So this one is a good, like, I'm still amazed that this figure is, doesn't want to focus on it, but if I put it closer to my face, it will. I'm still amazed that this figure is not a grail. Like, this is a figure that has become maybe a chase figure at best, right? It's one of those where you can get it pretty close to retail, if not maybe around there, right? Look, great character, really good film, great actor, not coming back for another figure, right? So I think at the end of the day, the suit, I remember people had a problem with the lines. When you look at the intricacies of the line work here, it's amazing. There's so much detail in what they're doing with it. It's just awesome. And I love the character. I can't wait to pair this. The gold just pops. I can't wait to pair it with the Black Panther that they make. Yeah. I'm going to get the new Black Panther, the Civil War suit, or the original suit they're calling it now. I can't wait to pair this guy with that. I absolutely love this figure. Yes, it's not like like super expensive or super cheap. It's somewhere in the middle, but I'm surprised it's not Yondu level. I think it's the head sculpt is that good. I think the figure is that good. The character is probably even better than Yondu. So I'm a little bit surprised that that's become a grail and this has not. So, dude,
it looks really good. I mean, like you said, the gold is like, it doesn't even have that like weird gold where it's super reflective. Like, it looks very matte. No. It looks really nice.
It just looks really nice, and it just absolutely pops. Like, look at that. Like, it just you can put him in a simple pose, and it just it's amazing. So yeah, that's got to be the figure for me. I mean, I've also said Infinity War Thanos a bunch. So
that's a great figure too.
Like, Infinity War Thanos is an easy one. That's like, What are you gonna say?
You're not wrong. That the Infinity War Thanos, he's the one that wins.
Right. And like you said, he got his dick hole smashed in Endgame. So
it's like the 2016 Thanos fucking sucks. Yeah, he's got the armor on, but Infinity War Thanos didn't fucking need the armor.
Right. And I've seen some. Yeah, and it's true. Only time he kicked Hawk's ass, but he didn't even really need the armor to do it.
Bro, so, Infinity War Thanos got all the stones in a day.
Yeah.
Endgame Thanos had everybody else get the stones, and he still couldn't get the stones. Endgame Thanos sucks ass.
Right. Yeah. So, and it's true. And actually, I've seen a couple comments, and I do actually agree. People said Mysterio as a figure is phenomenal. The figure is great. And that's almost why I kept it. And I had a hard time selling it today because I really liked Mysterio as a character. I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot as an actor. I really loved Far From Home, or I think it was Far From Home when it came out. Right. So I really enjoyed it. It was great. I didn't love that Mysterio never really did any of those things. Like, it was just all an illusion the entire time. If Mysterio had actually done some of those things, I think I would have felt a little bit different about the character. You know what I mean?
That's what Mysterio does.
But I think it's a little bit different though, Dean, in the films compared to the comic, from what my interpretation is. Like, in the comic, like, he gets in the film, he gets Iron Man's glasses and so forth. But I think it's just, I don't know. It's
Mysterio's always been all show.
Well, he's about illusions and stuff. But I think, but I don't know. There's just something a little bit more that I felt like if his character actually had powers or did something else, he's just kind of a guy with Stark tech. I mean, that's, I don't know.
Yeah. He is Tony's. He's an Iron Man villain.
Right.
Like, if you'd put him in an Iron Man film, it would have made sense.
Right. So, yeah, but Mysterio is great. As a figure, it has so much shelf presence. Like, it's the opposite of Sylvie, right? Sylvie doesn't have a ton, but Mysterio has that cape and that helmet. It has a lot of shelf presence.
A better choice than Maul. I just fucking hate Darth Maul, and I'll
what? You hate Captain America?
I hate Darth Maul, dude.
What?
You're hated, D. But I love the Phantom Menace Maul. I will say that. So
it doesn't matter what Maul you put in front of me. I'll never buy it.
Really? Okay. Well,
the only Maul I ever had in my collection, I got it from a trade, and then I sold it because I was like,
no. Right.